Nation at Kia of Anniston, Oxford, with the Anniston coaching staff here. I'm going to let these gentlemen introduce themselves at this time.
Yes, Coach White, Coach Rico White, head football coach at Anniston High School.
Coach Ball, assistant head coach, defense coordinator.
Coach White, first of all, how good does it feel to get on the field and play somebody besides Anniston and to get an actual football game in with actual fans and the band and all that? How good did that feel to you guys last week?
It felt great to, just get back in that atmosphere and come out victorious, even better. But, just be around the kids, the fans, and see everyone just happy to be out and enjoy yourself. It was great.
No doubt. Coach Ball, same kind of question to you. I seen you, when we came out and did your preseason video, I seen you working with the guys, and you was having to bring some egos down and bring some morale up. What was it like for you, man, I know you defensive side of the point, but you really connected with these kids, get to see them play somebody else?
It was good. Kids kind of got tired of, going against themselves during practice, 11 on 11, so it felt good to actually hit somebody else besides ourselves.
That's right. Now, Walter Wellborn's no slouch. I mean, last year they were ranked in the top 5 basically all year in 3A, in the hardest region in the state in 3A, without a doubt. So, Coach Smith does a great job over there. Going into that game, what was you wanting to accomplish? I know they're a heavy run team, run that wing team very good, but let's just start with the defensive side of the ball. Coach Ball, what was you wanting to accomplish defensively?
Going into the game, we just want to play assignment and discipline football. We pretty much wanted to close the running game, running lanes, and make sure everybody do their job. And, basically that's how it turned out.
You miss gap assignment on those cats, they can go to the house.
It's a touchdown.
No doubt. Now, Coach, let's flip that thing over to the offensive side of the ball. What were some of the main things you were wanting to accomplish in a game like that? Because usually they're pretty stingy defensively as well.
Well, the biggest thing, we was planning to come out fast, but we ended up having to become a second-half team, and the kids responded well second half. First half, the jitters got to us, and we didn't play as well as expected. But we settled down at halftime and got things going. The running game, we expected to be pretty good in that, and it turned out well. Got onto the kids at halftime, and they woke up.
Now, Coach, I watched the highlights. I didn't get to attend that game. I will be there this Friday, though. I watched the highlights of the game. You kind of broke that thing open with a halfback pass there. Is that something you've seen? What was it you've seen that called that play that scored?
Well, Coach Smith, they play an aggressive type of defense. Safety was biting hard, and fortunate enough, we was able to throw a little double pass and then score off of that.
This dude's a genius, man. Talk about the play of your offensive line, because as the game drew on, you guys got a little bit stronger each time, it looked like. You actually closed the game with, a 24-point run or something like that?
Yes.
In the last few minutes?
Yes.
Talk about that offensive line, how they started imposing their will later in the game.
Well, it's just the weight room paid off in this summer, doing things the right way, buying into the program, holding up the standard that we have built. And like I said, the kids made their mind up that second half and did a great job.
Coach Ball, same kind of question for you defensively. You gave up 7 points total for the entire game, but at the end of the day, you guys held them in check, kept everything in front of you. Talk about that defense, even as the game drew on, pretty much playing assignment the whole game.
Well, in preparation for Wellborn, Coach Blair, Coach Rob, Coach Kidd, Coach Duncan, we all collectively, came together with a good defensive plan, to, put the kids in the best situation to win and achieve. So, if you're talking about winning a championship, you hear the old saying, defense wins championships, and it's done up front. And, like I mentioned last night on Lane's show, our strong point is the defensive line. And we're rotating 10 quality guys there. They was literally going in and out while Wellborn was going both ways on their offensive line. So eventually they was going to wear down. So the good thing is we had depth there. So you talking about 300-pounders coming in, coming out every other play. So
what makes a difference?
Big difference.
And I know in that when they play Ironman football, it's good and great, but towards the end of the game, you start wearing down. I don't care who you are. You can be Superman out there. Now, last year you guys played Ohatchee. It was a very rough game for you guys. I know you guys, you don't want that word revenge to creep up, but it definitely has to be in the back of your minds. Talk about your mindset and your approach heading into this Ohatchee game this year.
Well, last year, like I said, we was behind the 8 ball with that COVID stuff. But this year we have no excuse. We don't work, and we prepared for it. And biggest thing, when you play on an Ohatchee team and you going in their house, your hands full. I don't care if they lost scenes, I don't care if they're young or whatever. You got to play football. So we're looking for a tough game, and hopefully our kids show up for the battle.
Same thing, Coach Ball. They run that double wing like Fife does, very similar.
Absolutely.
Very power-oriented football team that kind of pounds on you. Same thing with gap assignment. Miss a gap assignment in these gaps with Eli Annis, we could take it to the house. So talk about how they kind of troubles they impose on you defensively.
Yeah, Coach Scott Martin does a great job at the ugly Eagle offense. I think that's what they call it. And it's a handful. Me and Coach White joke all the time. Like, this will be our last year playing on it. I don't want to face it again. So, mainly we gotta play assignment gap football. We gotta rally to the ball. That's gonna propel us to win. And pretty much with offenses like Ohatchee and Welborn, if you force them to drive and eliminate the big play, we'll be okay.
Right.
But once you start giving up 60 and 70 and 50-yard runs, we're in trouble.
That's right.
So that kind of got us last year with us being young and not being able to work out. It was explosive plays against us.
Right. That's the team, man. If you've ever wanted to be physical and in the weight room and in shape, you better be against them, man, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Because what they try to do, this brings me to my next point, which comes to coach, that offense, a lot of people think it's set up to score a lot of points, but it's not. It's set up to keep your offense on the sidelines and keep your defense out there until they wear down. That's what that offense is made for. So, Coach, that's my question to you is, what are some of the things you're looking to do? Because execution is going to be key in this game because limited number of possessions because of the way they run the clock control.
Absolutely. We got to sustain drives and control what we do. It's not so much what Ohatchee do, it's what we do.
That's right.
How we do it. So hopefully we can stay focused and drive and do the same to them.
Right.
Drive and keep them on the sideline. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Coach, you going to turn Cam loose this week?
I may. Cam is.
He been helping them out a little bit.
Cam have the green light to be turned loose any day. So
it's up to Cam.
It's up to Cam.
I like it, man. Well, hey, good luck to you guys. We're gonna have several. We're probably gonna have like 3 or 4 Average Joe's members there at this game. I was inheriting you guys this year, and then we've been pretty familiar with Ohatchee over the last few years. Looking forward. This is gonna be a really good football game. Can't wait to be out there.
Absolutely.
Coach, I appreciate you, and thanks Kia again for Anniston Oxford for hosting the Coach Rico White Show. That's all we got for this week. Thank you.